Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sydney Polkblocker, and I am a doctoral student in the Organizational Leadership Program here at Concordia University, Chicago. I am honored to have this opportunity today to present my intended study, Reframing Resilience, a qualitative study challenging deficit narratives of single mothers and highlighting their empowering roles in violence prevention through community and transformational leadership on Chicago's South and West Sides. Single mothers in urban communities, especially on Chicago's South and West Sides, are often seen through a deficit lens, a perspective shaped by stereotypes and stigmas that overshadow their contributions and resilience. This framing diminishes our understanding of the powerful role these women play, particularly in violence prevention and neighborhood stabilization. Despite systemic barriers like limited resources, economic hardships, and social stigmatization, single mothers lead in ways deeply rooted in community solidarity, resilience, and empowerment. Yet the dominant narrative rarely highlights these strengths, leaving a gap in acknowledging the significant impact they have as leaders within their communities. My study, guided by the community leadership theory and transformational leadership, seeks to challenge this deficit based perspective. I aim to explore how single mothers' lived experiences, strategic decisions, and community influence contribute meaningfully to violence prevention. By centering their voices and experiences, this research will offer a more nuanced understanding of their role, highlighting them as catalysts for change in underserved areas. This reframing not only validates their impacts, but also aims to inform policies and practices that recognize and support single mothers as crucial leaders in urban violence prevention. In this intended research, I am focused on two central research questions that explore the leadership roles of single mothers in violence prevention within urban communities. The first question is, in what ways do single mothers in urban communities employ community leadership strategies to influence and sustain violence prevention initiatives, and what challenges and opportunities do they encounter in this role? This question is crucial because it seeks to understand the strategies that women use to lead in their communities despite systemic challenges. By investigating both the obstacles they face and the opportunities available to them, this question aims to uncover the practical ways single mothers build safer, more resilient neighborhoods. The second question is, how do single mothers in urban communities apply transformational leadership principles to drive and sustain violence prevention efforts? And how does this approach shape community resilience and engagement? This question emphasizes the influence of transformational leadership, a framework that focuses on inspiring and empowering others. I chose this question because it allows us to see how single mothers are not just participants, but transformative leaders who inspire leaders to have resilience and active engagement within their communities. I will also focus on two key sub questions that provide a deeper look at their roles and strategies. The first sub question is, what specific community leadership strategies do single mothers use in urban communities to address violence? This question is essential because it helps us identify the hands on practical strategies that these women use to actively support safety and stability within their neighborhoods. By focusing on specific actions, we can better understand the ways in which single mothers navigate complex social and economic challenges while serving as local leaders. The second question is, how do single mothers mobilize community resources and build partnerships to support violence prevention efforts? This question sheds light on the collaborative side of their leadership. It explores how these mothers not only recognize the needs of their community, but also find and engage resources, build partnerships, and create support networks. By understanding this aspect, we see how they strengthen community resilience through collective efforts and shared resources. These sub-questions were chosen because they allow us to look closely at both the strategic and collaborative dimensions of single mothers' leadership. Together, they reveal the powerful yet often unacknowledged ways in which these women act as catalysts for change and resilience within their communities. This study uses two key leadership frameworks to explore the impactful role single mothers play in community based violence prevention. First, I'm applying creative leadership theory to examine the unique, resourceful approaches single mothers use. Creative leadership theory focuses on flexibility, innovation, and problem solving qualities that resonate with the resilience and adaptability these mothers show as they confront systemic challenges. By using this theory, I aim to reveal how mothers' creativity leverage their insight and resources to build safer, supportive environments. This framework shifts our perspective of single mothers from a deficit based view to one that recognizes them as dynamic, community centered leaders. The second framework is transformational leadership theory, which examines how single mothers, especially in urban areas like Chicago South and West Side, act as catalysts for change. Transformational leadership theory emphasizes inspiration, empowerment, and commitment to community well being, traits that reflect how these mothers lead in building safer, more resilient neighborhoods. By applying this theory, the study highlights how single mothers inspire those around them, foster unity, and drive impactful community initiatives. This approach challenges deficit based narratives and underscores their critical contributions to both violence prevention and broader social transformation. The more I delved into my research, the more I discovered an abundance of valuable literature. Here, I'd like to highlight a few pieces that were particularly influential. Additional references can be found in the reference section. The setting for my study focuses on Chicago's South and West Sides, areas that have long experienced significant socioeconomic challenges, including high levels of poverty, systemic disinvestment, and violence. Despite these difficulties, these neighborhoods are incredibly diverse and have strong community networks. However, they often face scarcity of resources and support systems. This study zeroes in on these urban communities where single mothers not only navigate complex social landscapes but are leading and supporting critical violence prevention efforts. By exploring these neighborhoods, I aim to capture the lived realities of these mothers who, despite personal and systemic challenges, are actively working to create safer, more resilient environments. This context is essential for understanding how resilience, community solidarity, and leadership play out against a broader backdrop of structural limitations, making it an ideal setting to explore the powerful roles these women play in fostering community stability and transformation. For my sample, I will be working with approximately 15 to 20 participants. This sample aligns with the goal of achieving data saturation, which is the point in qualitative research where no new themes or insights are emerging. A sample of this size provides the depth needed to explore each participant's experiences fully, allowing for a comprehensive understanding of the leadership strategies that single mothers use in violence prevention. I chose this comprehensive set of data collection tools, including in depth interviews, document analysis, focus groups, participant observation, journals, and reflective diaries, life history interviews, photo voice, and community mapping exercises because each offers a unique lens to capture the full scope of single mothers' leadership in violence prevention. These tools complement each other, providing rich, detailed insights into individual experiences, collective perspectives, and the social context in which these mothers operate. This multi-method approach ensures a deep, nuanced understanding of their strategies, challenges, and contributions within their communities. For data collection, I will be using a comprehensive multi-method approach to capture a full picture of the experiences of single mothers involved in community leadership and violence prevention. The primary method will be in-depth interviews, which will allow participants to share their detailed narratives and leadership practices. To support and contextualize these interviews, I will conduct document analysis of relevant community reports and organizational records. This will help in triangulating the data and adding depth to the findings. In addition to individual interviews, I will organize focus groups to encourage discussions that bring out collective insights and shared experiences among participants. I will also engage in participant observation by attending community meetings and events to observe firsthand the leadership role and interaction these mothers have in their natural settings. To further deepen the data, I'll invite participants to maintain journals and reflective diaries, capturing their ongoing thoughts and experiences over time. Life history interviews will be included to provide a view of each participant's background and how their past has influenced their current leadership roles. I will also include photo voice, where participants share visual stories that depict their community challenges and initiatives, adding another powerful layer to the narrative. Finally, I'll conduct community mapping exercise where participants will map out key community assets, resources, and areas of need. This exercise will help illustrate how they navigate and leverage their environments for community violence prevention efforts. Together, these methods will provide a nuanced, multi-dimensional understanding of the leadership roles single mothers play in their communities. For my data analysis, I will start by preparing and organizing data. This involves transcribing all interviews verbatim to ensure I capture every detail accurately. I'll use qualitative analysis software like NVivo to help manage and code the data systematically. The initial step will be open coding, where I will label segments of the data to identify early themes related to community leadership strategies, resource mobilization, and partnership building by single mothers. From there, I'll conduct a thematic analysis, grouping these initial codes into broader themes and refining them to make sure they truly represent the participant's experience. Through this process, I'll check for data saturation, assessing whether new interviews are contributing any new insights or if the main themes are already established. To interpret these findings, I will apply creative leadership theory and transformational leadership theory as the analytic lens. This approach will allow me to understand how single mothers demonstrate flexibility, innovation, inspiration, and empowerment in their leadership roles. To ensure the validity of these findings, I will cross-check themes with field notes, relevant secondary data or participant feedback, and engage in peer debriefing to confirm impartiality and accuracy. Finally, I will present the key themes supported by direct quotes from participants to illustrate the insights clearly. I will also discuss the implications of these findings for policy development, community programs, and for areas of future research. I'd like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to my village. First and foremost, my husband, Robert Blocker, and my sons, Drake and Bryce. You are my foundation. Your support keeps me balanced and grounded enough to tackle each assignment and every challenge. And of course, I can't forget my puppy, River, who brings joy and a little extra balance to my days. I also want to extend thanks to my professors and classmates for their guidance and camaraderie. Most importantly, I am grateful to the single mothers who have worked tirelessly as the backbones of our communities. Your strength and leadership inspires this work and drive my commitment to highlighting your stories. Thank you.